Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I kind of wasn't planning on playing Judex, but I ended up playing Judex. So I am friends with Researcher and they keep changing their name. So I'm sure it'll be something else by like next week. So I don't really know what to call them, but it's been a variety of different things. I wasn't necessarily planning on playing Judex, nor was I planning on, playing as a team with anyone today. But I was invited to join their party, and at first I tried playing Yaw, and I haven't really played Yaw in a little bit, and I kind of got used to playing Alita, so then I wasn't doing so hot with Yaw, and so I kind of felt a little discouraged. So I was like, I kind of don't want to play a flanker. I kind of just want to stay back and maybe just do some damage, but I didn't really know who to play. And I want to say in like season 2, maybe even last season, I pushed Judex kind of along with Ruby, and I really did like fall in love with Judex, and I really I played her so much. I think I got her to like 1,500 trophies at one point, maybe a little lower if I'm honest. But I did play her a fair bit, and I still enjoy playing her. But I think she does have, a big disadvantage, especially, in the game with just a lot of flankers, and almost every game is going to have flankers, and so she kind of, falls flat a bit when it comes to that, because unlike Scotty, she really doesn't do so well up close. And you'll see in a couple of these gameplays, like up close, I get the kills up close, but I think it's just because I've played her enough that I kind of feel like I know how to kind of get those kills up close, versus like someone who might be brand new playing her, like top tier with her. But I just think I have played her enough to kind of know what that sweet spot is, I feel like. But I think that's her one downfall, is she definitely has that not going for her. So she's just sometimes a little hard to play, just with, especially with Yaw and Alita's, mainly. So my teammates were amazing. They were so good. I know Researcher, I don't know if he watches my videos. I know he invites me a bunch during the day, but I'm usually at work. So if you do watch my videos, I apologize if I don't join and I, ignore them. It's not on purpose. Don't take it personal. I'm just at work, during the day. And so I don't like joining parties, because I always feel bad when I have to go AFK, and do work things. So I try not to join parties, just because I don't want to be responsible for, losses and people losing trophies and whatnot. So it's kind of just best, unless it's a Friday afternoon or the weekend, to just not invite me. Just word to the wise. The other person we were playing with, I think they're in the same club together. I don't know who they are. They're not on my friends list. So I'm not entirely sure who they are, but they were really good. And I've encountered some people, especially in the Discord, and I'm really active on the Discord, and so whenever I see new people come into the Discord, I try and be as nice as I can, and educate, in the sense of misinformation, or people just being trolls and whatnot. And I try and help people kind of understand the game. Like, someone was talking, I think, earlier today about the matchmaking and everything like that. And I think I had to explain, matchmaking is based on, hero trophies and not overall trophies. And I think, that still is a little confusing to some people, that are new to the game. So I just like you know, making sure people understand the game, you know, to the best of my ability and their ability, because I know, you know, coming into a new game, sometimes it's frustrating, especially, you know, if there's sometimes, you know, a language barrier, or, you know, you just don't know everything yet. So
Well done.
when I was playing Judex, I'm just sitting here thinking, I'm like, you know, I don't mind this skin. This is her only skin she has in game at this moment.
Doing a flank attack.
With the Valentine's update, she's actually getting 2 skins. She's getting a reskin, so her base skin, she's just getting a recolor, and then she's getting like a Valentine's Day skin. And I'll be getting the recolor because I'm sure it's either gonna cost just like a couple gems, or it's gonna cost what are they, like the pink star coins, you know, that you get each like reset and whatever. So it's gonna cost one of the two, but I don't know if I like her Valentine's Day skin because it doesn't feel like her. Like if you've played Judex or kind of played against her, she's very like tough as nails type character, and she's not very girly. She's not a girly character. And even if you've had like a Judex on your team, she's not a very, you know, girly character. And so having her with like a Valentine skin is just, it's odd. I mean, I'm not mad about it, but it's just, you know, weird. And seeing her like in pink and like her hair long, it's weird, okay? It's just weird. And I like her fire. I don't know if anyone caught it, but like in the love update, it showed her fire, and it showed like, you know, it'll look a little different, and it looked cool from what I could tell. I don't think it's in the developer build just yet. I haven't seen anything yet. So from what I've seen, I'm just not a huge fan. And I don't know if I'm just not a huge fan because I'm not a huge fan of pink in and of itself. I'm just not really a pink person in general. And so I don't know if maybe that's why. I'm not too sure. It might just be a combination of things. But kind of diverting away from like this whole kind of skin talk, I've had a couple people kind of bring up doing kind of like a little hand cam and maybe adding it to some of my videos. And I'm not saying I'm going to do it, and I'm not saying I'm not going to do it, but the problem is I am not tech savvy at all. I don't own a computer or a laptop. I don't own a computer or anything, so one, I would kind of have to maybe figure something out. I might have to, you know, if I try it out, I might have to try it like on my phone for like that whole thing, and attempt to configure like a little tripod situation, and it just might not be good quality, and I don't know if I want to necessarily put that out. And so I'm a little hesitant about it. But I've been talking with a couple of my friends, and I've been looking on like eBay for like, you know, just cheap MacBooks that are like secondhand to maybe buy, and, you know, just maybe test out editing that way, and maybe seeing if it's worth it to maybe go that route. I don't know, just maybe trying it that way as well. So I'm not sure if it's something that people would actually be interested in, and not just, you know, a couple of my friends messaging me on Discord. I will try it out, but if it's just a couple of my friends just wanting to see that, then I probably won't do much about it. And I also keep getting comments like on some of my videos, and then like in Discord and stuff, about making a Discord for my channel and everything. But again, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing with Discord bots. I don't know anything about any of that stuff. So I mean, if someone is willing to kind of teach me the ropes, or has like a tutorial on how to kind of do these things. And I've looked on YouTube for like tutorials for these sorts of things, but look, they're like kind of old, and then they're like weirdly edited, and they don't get straight to the point, and they're like just kind of all over the place. So I I'm just not a very techie person, and I know all these all these ideas are really good and they're really great ideas. I just personally, I'm not down with the tech stuff. And like I know like in some discords they have it so like when you join you can like auto select your roles, and it like assigns the roles. Like I would love to have something like that, but again, I don't even know what that is. Is that a bot? Is it like a poll that, like I don't know anything about it. So it's so much, and I don't even know where to begin with any of it. So I'm confused, I'm lost. There's so many, different things, moving parts, and it feels like it's going like 8,000 miles an hour. So I would say if anyone kind of is willing to help and has the patience to help me, I wouldn't say no. I'll probably have 8 billion questions to ask. So if you're open to kind of listening to this, I know I've kind of asked a couple of my friends on Discord already, but I'm always willing to hear different opinions and everything like that. So, I mean, I'll leave my Discord in the description, but you could also find me in the T3 Discord as well. I'm literally always talking in there. So you can also find me that way as well. So there's just a lot of, tech stuff to this that I was not anticipating, to say the least. Yeah, so, but really fun games, kind of going back to the games, just really fun games. I really did miss playing Judex. I kind of forgot how satisfying she was to play. Like, yeah, Scotty is also really fun to play, but something about Judex, and having those 4 shots versus, I think, what is Scotty, 7? Like, something about Judex and, like, her 4 shots, it's so much more satisfying. I don't know what it is. And then, like, the fire, oh my god, if you time it just right, it is just so satisfying. I don't know. She's one of the best for, like, satisfying kills, I think, for sure. And I don't necessarily see Judex a whole lot. Maybe in kind of like the lower rankings I'll see her, but I don't necessarily see her in like higher tiers. I mainly like see Scotty, and it's understandable because Scotty can make you dance, and then she can like web you and stuff. So Scotty is gonna be the number 1 pick, obviously, but sometimes, throwing that fire, knowing that like a whole team is camping in a room, like, phenomenal. And can I just say, like, I think Judex needs like a buff. Like, I think her fire needs like a slowdown, in the sense of if you get hit with it. So like when she first initially throws it, you should get like a 0.5 like slowdown. Not if you like just go into it, but like if I throw it at your head and it hits you and then you like catch on fire, you should get like a 0.5 slowdown. Like, I think that would be a really nice buff for her. Or even, maybe just a slowdown like 0.25. Like if you walk into it, you get a slowdown, and it's only like for the second you walk into it. Because I know sometimes you can throw it into a room when people are camping, and all they got to do is like jump and they're out of it, and now it's wasted, So I think she could use a little buff. I think a buff to the fire in that sense would make her a little more annoying, but here's to wishful thinking. Or I think maybe if they don't want to like buff her fire, if they think her fire's a little broke, maybe make it so she has either like 2 of her flash grenades, or make it so like her flash grenade also stuns, but maybe not like the whole duration of like the blinding aspect, but like maybe again like the first 0.5 seconds of it. That could also be a nice buff to her. There's, just a lot of little things that I think could like just be like little tweaks for, little things here and there for different characters and everything like that. But on that note, I am just going to let the game play out, and I will see you guys in the next one.
Your team is about to win. Quadruple kill. Kidding. Victory. 3, 2, 1, start. Very good. Crush the crimes. Your team is halfway to victory. The fire of judgment. Triple kill. Quadruple kill. Your team is about to win. Clear.